Hey folks, today we're diving into every fake version of Stewie Griffin. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and let's roll. Number 1. Gary Coleman as Fake Stewie, Season 4, Episode 15. At the glorious 80s television convention, Peter and his buddies formed their own off-brand cosplay squad, proudly calling themselves the A-Team.
Here and handsome.
Murdoch. Here. And crazy!
B.A.
I pity the fool.
But also suggest ways he may better himself.
Peter swore this was the best day of his life. Well, better than the time he tried TAG body spray and only managed to attract sick alley cats.
All right. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, no, okay, no, this spray is not for me.
Inside the convention, they ran into Brian, who was covering the event for the Daily Shopper.
Hey, check it out, Bill Cosby aerobics.
Thanks to Peter's blind confidence and terrifyingly accurate Mr. T impression, their team actually won the costume contest.
The A-Team with the real black guy.
Okay, you can stop with that cigar now, Gary. My sinuses will thank you.
Brian's article turned out so good, even Lois said it read like something out of the New Yorker.
It almost felt like it was written by a real writer.
I read your article too, Brian. Seems to me you should spend less time working for the paper and more time working on that novel you've been working on.
Which, of course, got Brian invited to actually write for the New Yorker.
I'm calling from the New Yorker. Perhaps you've heard of us?
Naturally, Stewie assumed Brian would fit right in, just like he supposedly did at Woodstock.
I've got news for you, my friend. Marijuana's illegal. Not cool. All right, then. Establishment, you always know what's best.
You suck! Learn the rules!
The next day at the magazine, the editor gave Brian the tour. The highlight was James William, a guy whose jawline looked like a car jack.
I'm sorry? Yes?
The lowlight? No bathrooms.
Where are the toilets? Oh, no one at the New Yorker has an anus.
Still, Brian kept it cool, sipped some wine with the editor, and then casually dropped the bomb that he never finished college. Instant firing.
You're a college dropout? Brian, the New Yorker does not employ your kind. You, sir, are fired.
No dogs allowed.
Cue sad dog sighing on a rooftop. That night, Lois comforted Brian, wondering why on earth he admitted that.
I saw an after-school special about that. It didn't work out too well for Christy McNichol, but then again, nothing did.
Turns out he dropped out years ago from stress, and now it came back to bite him harder than Quagmire on a first date.
You're not the first person to get fired.
Look, Louis, the French people really want to thank you for your services as king, but it's just not working out, and we've decided to go another way. So, yeah.
Meanwhile, Stewie showed up with a camera, determined to film what a fired dog face looks like.
I just heard the dog got fired. Did I miss it? Did he cry yet?
Oh, come on, dog, cry for me. Yeah, there you are. Oh, yeah, cry for Stewie. Life isn't what you thought it would be.
Lois convinced Brian to go back to school and finish his degree. Brian thought it was inspiring. Stewie thought it was boring and instead filmed Meg eating cereal.
Hello, Meg.
When Brian finally went back to class, surprise! Stewie crawled out of Brian's backpack half suffocated, claiming he was only there to watch Brian fail in spectacular fashion.
Hi, I'm your roommate Caleb. I like cutting myself. I bleed a lot. Can I have the top bunk?
He already has a roommate, me.
And to cover for his absence at home, Stewie hired Gary Coleman to pretend to be him. The best part? Lois didn't even notice the difference. Classic.
All right, fine. You can stay if you want, but what do I tell Lois?
You don't have to tell her anything. Gary Coleman owed me a favor.
Stewie, you want some more strained peas?
What you talking about, vile woman?
Number 3. The Russian Spy Fake Stewie, Season 17, Episode 11. In this gem of an episode, Peter somehow lands a job at the White House.
Dad, I got one in my mouth. It tastes like soap. Tremendous. Amazing.
His official duty? Walking into rooms before President Trump to make sure there's no static electricity. Honestly, that's probably a real job there.
Don't go in there. It's not safe.
Well done, Peter.
Naturally, the Griffins all move in too. Everyone's excited, except Meg, who just wants to go home.
Oh, I want the intern murder bedroom.
There's no need to fight, kids. An intern has been murdered in each of the bedrooms.
Well, I think this sucks. I want to go back to Quahog.
Lois encourages her to stay and experience DC life, while Peter insists they'll all fit in just fine, like cowboys in a Starbucks in China.
This is the most strangest place ever.
Yee! Ha!
Oh, this ain't so different.
At one of the White House's fancy galas, a waiter mistakes Meg for Chris Christie. Brutal.
And we're glad you brought your 2 children and former Governor Chris Christie.
That's like the 4th person who's called Meg Chris Christie.
Feeling crushed, she tries to sneak away, only to bump into the radiant Ivanka Trump in the kitchen.
My husband is the son of a felon who went to prison for blackmailing his brother-in-law by entrapping him with a prostitute and then mailing a copy of the tape to his own sister!
All that stuff happened for real.
Meg checks if she's okay.
Sometimes I wish I could meet someone else whose dad is a fat idiot who once had a hit television show and who over time has worn out his welcome.
You know, Meg's dad is also—
Shut up, Tiffany. Yeah, shut up, Tiffany.
And Ivanka, in true fairy godmother style, offers to give Meg a makeover so dazzling she could marry the son of an Orthodox Jew.
When I'm done with you, you'll be pretty enough to marry an Orthodox Jewish son of a felon who's too stupid to get into Harvard the normal way.
And whose voice is way higher than you thought it would be?
Hi, honey. Ready for dinner?
And shockingly, it works. Meg re-enters the party looking like $1 million, drawing actual stares for the first time in her life.
That girl is pretty.
So pretty by DC standards.
With Geico, you can save up to 15% on car insurance.
Wow! 2/3 of the people here are talking about me.
But the real highlight of the night isn't Meg's glow-up. No, it's the moment some shady guy, clearly a Russian spy disguised as fake Stewie, slips into the party. The best part? Brian doesn't even notice. Classic Griffin security.
Stewie, where have you been?
Oh, many American baby things am I doing. So, what is your favorite ballistic missile launch code?
Number 3. A kid pretends to be Stewie. Season 12, episode 17. The episode kicks off with Peter and Stewie watching a commercial for body wash that's somehow for both humans and dogs. Because why should Fido smell worse than his owner?
Dial Cross Species is specially formulated for both humans and dogs. You'll like that it gets you clean. He'll like that it smells like beef.
That sounds great.
Jim, are you showering with the dog again? What the hell?
Lois asks Peter to babysit Stewie so she can go blow off steam at the shooting range with Bonnie, who clearly needs therapy but will settle for bullets.
I think next time you should bring someone else.
But Lois doesn't want Peter plopping Stewie in front of the TV all day. She wants father-son bonding at the park. Peter protests, saying he just spent time with Stewie last week at a doctor's appointment.
I spent lots of time with him, Lois. Just last week, I took him to the doctor.
Mr. Griffin, you're here to get your prostate examined?
Yeah, this is me.
So Peter begrudgingly drags Stewie to the park, a magical land crawling with divorced dads who pay way too much child support.
Wow, look how high you're going. What an amazing day this is. Is Mommy spending $2,500 a month on you? Because that's what I'm sending Mommy.
5 minutes in, Peter's bored out of his skull and itching to drink beer with the guys.
Oh, I was quite sure it was just one from the size of the car.
Perfect timing. Quagmire calls and says there are 60 clowns at the bar. That's all it takes. Peter's gone.
60 clowns in here. I can't. I gotta watch Stewie.
Peter, they threw what I thought was a bucket of water on me, but it turns out it was just a bunch of confetti.
Oh, man, I gotta get over there.
He leaves behind a literal eyeball to watch Stewie, but the eyeball gets distracted by a hot woman nearby. Even Peter's body parts are useless.
That was a wink, but you don't know it because it's just an eye.
While Peter's pounding beers, Lois calls to check on Stewie. To cover, Joe does a surprisingly good Stewie impression over the phone. Because why not? The guy already does everything else.
Hey, Lois, it's me, the baby.
Hi, Stewie. I'm on my way home. Mommy misses you.
All right, cool. Bring some beef jerky, maybe. I just bought you 10 minutes.
Panicked, Peter sprints back to the park, grabs a kid who looks vaguely like Stewie, and leaves the real one behind.
Hey, what happened to my new friend? That kid who sort of looks like me from behind. Wait, where's the fat man? Well, I guess this is it. I'm gonna die here.
Poor Stewie is abandoned, convinced he's going to die there without ever achieving his dream of becoming America's grandpa.
What movie is this?
It's not a movie. It's your grandson.
My grandson is in the pictures?
You did this yesterday.
Don't holler at me. I don't understand anything. I'm very frightened.
Back home, Peter realizes he accidentally kidnapped some random kid, but with Lois pulling into the driveway, he slaps a football-shaped head on the imposter and calls it good.
All right, kid, your name is Stewie, all right? I'm your new dad. My name is Peter, and I work at the brewer... NASA. I work at NASA.
Peter frantically stalls Lois from going into Stewie's room.
I'm gonna go give my baby a kiss goodnight.
Lois, I had an affair, and I think we should talk about it.
Peter, jamming yourself into a grapefruit is not an affair.
But of course she eventually busts in, screams bloody murder, and calls him the dumbest man in cartoon history.
See, there's a human baby in there, asleep in Stewie's overalls.
Peter, please get out of my way.
Ah! Great, we woke up the doorbell.
Luckily, another family brings the real Stewie back safe and sound. Lois is relieved, apologizes for the mix-up, and thanks them for saving her baby.
Congratulations, Lois, you passed the test. You really do love Stewie. Now, what do you say we all sit down and watch this Weird Al Yankovic documentary? It's called An Inconvenient Tooth.
Peter, in true Peter fashion, congratulates Lois on passing the parenting test. Lois just stares at him like she's married to a man-shaped traffic cone.
And that's something only an idiot would do.
I'm not an idiot.
Hey, I think there was a mix-up at the park.
Number 4. Robot Stewie, Season 9, Episode 7. It all kicks off when Brian reluctantly drags Stewie to the mall, where a mile-long line of desperate parents and screaming kids are waiting to meet Santa. Naturally, Stewie cuts right in front of Quagmire, Brian's #1 hater.
Hey, buddy, you here to see Santa? Yeah, I hope you've been a good boy this year.
That little guy is my niece, Abby, you douche. Her hair's short because of the chemotherapy. Uh-oh. Do you know how much talking it took to get her out of the house because of her no hair?
Things get worse when Brian accidentally calls Quagmire's niece Abby a boy. His apology makes it 10 times worse, especially when he blurts out, "I didn't know she was dying." Smooth, Brian. Real smooth.
I didn't know she was dying.
Who said anything about dying?
Uncle Glenn, am I dying?
No, sweetheart, you're not dying. Because we're gonna see Santa, and he's gonna bring you a new brain. Get out of here, Brian. Just get out of here.
Quagmire flips out, tells Brian to take a hike, and the two get booted to the back of the line.
And I want a Magnadoodle and a new Uno game on it because I lost the Draw 2 card. And I want a pet animal that's half chinchilla and half mink because it'd be really soft and I could call it Chink, and that's okay.
By the time it's finally their turn, Santa clocks out like a cashier at Walmart.
We've got a slight problem here because I have been rather naughty. But you're a businessman, I'm a businessman. I'm sure we can work something out.
Stewie loses it, calling Santa a bastard who turned his back on him, the way reality turned its back on Gary Busey.
Son of a bitch! He just turned his back on me, the way reality turned its back on Gary Busey.
How am I doing today, Gary Busey? You're doing great! Good! Then I'll keep it up!
The kid immediately vows to murder Santa and forces Brian to drive him to the North Pole. Brian tries to trick him by taking him to some lame Santa's Village theme park.
Yo, what's up, y'alls? Y'all's ready to kick it in some fine North Pole gear?
Brian, why does the North Pole have black teenagers?
From Katrina?
But Stewie isn't buying it the moment he spots a black teenager working there. Yeah, the jig is up.
There is a Ferris wheel here and a guy hosing vomit. Nobody vomits at the North Pole.
Except for Santa's wife, because she has an eating disorder.
What?
Yeah, because he can have anyone he wants, and she knows that.
Stewie demands a trip to the real North Pole, but Brian refuses, warning him it's too dangerous. He can't just drop the Santa isn't real bomb because, you know, childhood trauma.
Why not?
Because there's no such... Because when you get there, you may find out it isn't what you thought it was, and I wouldn't want you to be disappointed.
That's it?
Stewie isn't having it. He accuses Brian of being cursed with constant bad luck because he's got the same gloomy outlook as freaking Eeyore.
Come on, Eeyore. Let's go play.
I don't feel like it.
Why are you always in such a bad mood?
I have a nail in my anus.
Oh.
So Stewie ditches Brian and hitches a ride with a trucker headed for Canada.
So, what are we hauling, good buddy?
Oh, I got a flock of birds that were too tired to fly back north.
Boy, this is the way to do it, huh, Jerry?
Sure is. Think this makes us lazy?
Nah, we're still in the V shape.
Brian's forced to chase after him, and chaos ensues when Stewie accidentally fires a flare gun inside the truck, causing a massive crash.
What is this? This is a weird gun.
Yeah, don't touch that.
Oh, it's a flare gun.
Maybe you should put that back.
I'm just holding it. Is this the trigger?
Now stranded in the snowy wilderness, the duo get offered a lift by some random Canadian with a snowmobile, because apparently Canadians are just that generous.
Yeah, that's what I said. AA, eh?
Oh, so you are with AAA?
Oh, no, that's AAA. I just came from AA, eh?
Huh?
Stewie, I think he's just a drunk.
Well, drunk or not, can you help us?
I can if you want to join AA, eh?
No, I'm already a member of AAA. I need help with the car.
Oh, I see.
Stewie gladly accepts because, hey, free ride.
Why'd we take his leg?
Well, we're in their country, Brian. We have to observe their customs. Oh dear. Well, at least we're done with the first leg of our journey, Brian. Ha! Damn right, huh?
After about 3 hours north, the snowmobile runs out of gas, leaving them stranded again, until David, literally from the sky, shows up and points them toward a nearby hunting cabin.
You could spend the night there and then resume your journey in the morning.
Thanks, David. Guess there are a few stars in the sky tonight.
Come on now.
Once inside, Brian's first instinct is to find a phone and call Lois so she doesn't panic. But Stewie assures him there's no need, because back home, he's already deployed 2 metal decoy Stewies to fool everyone.
Would you make an appointment for me to be neutered in 2 days?
But are you sure, Brian?
Yes, I'm sure. And whatever I say in 2 days, do not let me convince you that I've changed my mind.
Wow, you sound pretty serious about this, Brian.
Turns out, Stewie's been mass-producing robot versions of himself for one very specific mission.
In fact, I have this document that legally binds me to same.
Have you had it notarized?
No, but a notary should be here any minute. I received
Sterilizing Brian as payback for giving him herpes.
Well, thank you for taking the time to notarize this important document. I'm sure you are quite busy.
Yes, we only have a moment, for we are taking a bus tour of Providence and other places.
Number 5. Brian becomes fake Stewie. Season 12, Episode 4. This episode kicks off with Peter watching Captain Central America, a show so boring it makes C-SPAN look like Breaking Bad.
It worked!
Gracias. What are my powers?
Oh yeah, it's weird. You're like really good at painting my living room. Up, and get it done by Saturday. We're having a party.
Out of sheer desperation, Peter calls Brian over to hang out, which in Peter speak means getting naked for no reason.
Peter, what are you doing? I'm just getting ready for bed. What's wrong?
You're naked. I'm right here.
Who cares? You're my dog. Everybody gets naked in front of their dog.
Brian is horrified to discover his owner's body is 100% fat, but Peter just shrugs it off. Come on, buddy, you're naked all the time too. Except that one time Lois put you in a raincoat.
We're going to Martha's Vineyard.
Do I have to wear this on the ferry?
Yes, you do.
What about Peter? Why doesn't he have to wear this crap?
Peter's in his crate.
I'm actually relieved. The ferry would be overstimulating.
Things only get worse when Brian bumps into Peter in the bathroom. Yep, still naked.
Ah! Oh, hey, Brian. Don't worry, there's no blade in the razor, because I'm learning.
Peter, what the hell?
What? What's the matter?
What do you mean, what's the matter? You're completely naked. I told you, I'm not comfortable with that.
No matter how much Brian protests, Peter won't change, proudly declaring, "A man's home is his castle." Translation, pants are optional.
Peter, will you please put down the drawbridge? I got a car full of groceries.
Anything else?
I also went to the video store and got Garfield, A Tale of Two Kitties.
Lois joins in on the fun by tricking Brian into thinking he's about to see her naked, only to be greeted by Peter's blubbery body instead. Marriage goals.
All right, here we go.
Duh! You thought you were gonna see my wife's penis, but no, it's mine.
You idiot!
Peter then doubles down by mailing Brian a horror-style prank gift. Sure, it scares Brian, but it also backfires badly on Peter.
Oh God! What's in the box, Brian? I got you good. I don't feel right. I want it back.
Not that it stops him. He keeps tormenting Brian until the poor dog bolts into Stewie's room begging for help.
Message for Brian Griffin. I lost my ass gambling. Have you seen it?
Leave me alone, you jerk!
Stewie naturally suggests payback. Brian should shave off all his fur. Brian agrees because Peter is harder to stop than that one time he guest hosted inside the actor's studio.
What is your favorite Care Bear?
Well, like I said, I'm not really familiar.
You can just say the color. I know all the Care Bears.
I don't know. The blue one.
There's like 11 blue ones, Jeff. Are you here to dick around or you want to do inside the actor's studio?
So Brian sets up a decoy doll to distract Peter, and then makes his grand entrance, bald and wrinkly like a sun-dried grandma.
Yeah, get away from me, you gremlin! No!
Why don't you rub my belly, pal?
Peter freaks out so hard he literally pees himself when Brian rubs his clammy, sagging skin all over him.
Your skin is so loose and wrinkly. It's like I'm just pushing around a plastic bag full of chicken bones.
Brian even forces Peter to touch it until he swears never to prank again.
You gonna keep him on? Yes, I promise. I'll never bother you again with my body. Please, just make this stop. Good.
Lois and Chris walk in, and their horrified reactions say it all. They don't even recognize the family dog anymore.
Yeah, can you give me a ride to the... Yeah! What is that thing? Make it go away!
What's going on in here? Oh my God, is that a rat? Peter, hold it down. I'm getting a gun.
Traumatized, Peter finally calls it quits. But now, Brian has a new problem. He's freezing without his fur.
Thanks for your help, Stewie.
If I knew you were actually going to do it, I wouldn't have suggested it. You look like my foot that time Lois made my bath too hot.
Come on, it's not that bad. My fur will grow back in about 3 months.
And then comes the big payoff. Stewie turns Brian into a fake Stewie, a disturbingly accurate clone that fools Chris completely. Because if there's one thing this show loves, it's identity theft played for laughs.
Stewie,
Hold still. There you go. You look good. You look really good.
Hi, Stewie and... Stewie!
This is next week's story. Get there.
Number 6. Evil Fake Stewie. Season 9, Episode 12. The madness begins at a playground, where Stewie is busy building a sandcastle worthy of a Bond villain's lair. Out of nowhere, some brat stomps it to pieces.
Whoops.
Oh, hey, excuse me, fella.
Yeah? What do you want, shrimp?
Oh, just a few moments of your time. Hang on.
Stewie calmly asks the kid to hold on a sec, while he assembles a gun like he's John Wick Jr. But when he pulls the trigger, jammed. Total fail.
Oh, I'm just always interested in where people are from. Everybody's got a story, that's what I believe. All right, I think we're all set here.
The bully laughs, and Stewie looks like the world's tiniest idiot.
I think you're going soft. I mean, when was the last time you tried to blow something up or take over the world or even use the phrase damn you?
Brian, ever the buzzkill, suggests Stewie's losing his edge and isn't the same little tyrant he used to be.
I don't care for your tone, and I'd say you deserve a good kick and... Look, Brian, look at them.
Insulted, Stewie invents a device to amp up his neural cruelty levels.
I don't feel any different.
Well, why don't you try insulting me?
Yeah, okay, sometimes you chase helicopters.
That's kind of lame.
Yeah.
He tries it, feels nothing, but accidentally spawns an evil duplicate Stewie, a violent little psychopath with a diaper. The evil clone immediately jumps Brian in the living room and bolts. Right then, the real Stewie shows up, but Brian, paranoid and panicking, thinks he's the evil one.
What the hell is your problem? Me? What did I do? You're the one going all Michael Hutchins over here.
You just stay away from me, you psychopath!
Hey!
While they're arguing, evil Stewie comes back and beats the snot out of both of them.
Evil Stewie, come with me. We're going to run a few tests on...
To really drive the point home, he chops off Brian's tail and shoves it in Stewie's mouth. Yeah, that's a level of savage even Quagmire wouldn't touch. Evil Stewie then storms outside, hijacks a woman's car Grand Theft Auto style, and speeds off. Horrified, the real Stewie and Brian race after him, worried he'll cause chaos.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Oh yeah!
Their plan? Classic bait and trap. Stewie ties Brian to a flagpole as live bait while he hides up a tree waiting to ambush his evil twin.
I've had enough. I can't live with that stupid family anymore. Do me a favor and end it all for me, will you?
Delighted to oblige, Brian.
The result? An epic showdown of good Stewie versus evil Stewie. Diaper versus diaper. Baby fat versus baby fat. They fight so hard their clothes rip away until it's just two half-naked toddlers brawling in public like some cursed UFC event. Brian finally breaks free, grabs a gun, and points it at the two identical Stewies. He's stuck in the ultimate cartoon conundrum. Shoot the real one or the fake one? Desperate, he tells them both to look at their feet. The one who laughs is the real Stewie, so he shoots the other.
Look at your feet.
Why? They're just feet. What are they doing down there? They're like leg hands.
Problem solved, right? Not so fast. In the final shot, Stewie glances back with glowing yellow monster eyes, making us all wonder if Brian just killed the wrong baby. Number 4, Bitch Stewie, Season 8, Episode 6. This episode takes a wild turn when Stewie suddenly shows up with an assistant. But not just any assistant, another Stewie.
I'd say cancel my Tuesday appointments.
Sure thing, Stewie. You want me to move it to another day?
No, just cancel it.
Okay, will do.
Who the hell was that? There was another Stewie right there.
Brian, rightfully confused, demands answers. Stewie explains he's been way too busy, so he cloned himself.
I have to remain superior, so I bred out some of the intelligence, made him sort of a simpleton, you know. I call him Bitch Stewie. Would you like to meet him? Would you like to meet Bitch Stewie?
Only this clone is dumber and designed for grunt work. He proudly names it Bitch Stewie.
Dear God.
How do you do? Pleased to meet you. I'm Bitch Stewie.
He's got quite a grip.
Hey, Bitch Stewie, why are there no midget accountants?
Because they always come up short. Oh, another good one, Stewie. I don't know where you come up with.
Caring for Bitch Stewie is easy. His entire diet consists of one thing: organic peanut butter paste. Gourmet cuisine for idiots, apparently.
It's not much, but it's healthier than what people ate in the 50s.
Steak and donut sandwich, please.
You want cigarettes on that sandwich?
What do I look like, a Mary? Yes, I want cigarettes.
The next morning, Brian walks into the bathroom and finds Bitch Stewie bathing the real Stewie.
I'm just making sure Stewie is nice and clean for his trip to the playground this afternoon.
We had a little bit of a problem earlier because Bitch Stewie was stooling in the tub, wasn't he?
I did some poos I didn't mean to.
Brian points out how creepy it is to use your own clone as a loofah, but Stewie just shrugs. Oh, he can do much more than scrub.
Look at me. I'm George Bernard Shaw. That's awful funny, Stewie. I don't know who George Bernard Shaw is, but you look like an old Stewie.
Enjoy your weird bath.
Turns out, Bitch Stewie is weirdly competent. He may not be smart, but he's good at covering Stewie's tracks whenever the kid does something embarrassing.
I told him I did the poos, even though you did the poos, Stewie. Did I do good, Stewie?
That was very correct of you, Bitch Stewie. You're a good helper.
Later that day, Brian notices Stewie skipping Stallings' birthday party. Instead, Stewie sends Bitch Stewie as his stand-in because he hates Stallings' guts. Shockingly, Lois doesn't notice the difference.
You know, I've never seen Stewie come out of his shell so much.
Oh, no, it's not on his tail, it's on his face. I've ruined it. Oh, no, well, that's okay, though. Somebody else will come along and get it right.
And even Stalling thanks Stewie for coming, completely ignoring the fact that his guest's face looks like it was drawn by a drunk toddler.
Wanna watch me blow out the candles?
I would love to see that. And gosh, Bobby, I'd love to play with some of your birthday toys, but only after you've played with them and only if you say it's okay.
Brian starts warming up to the idea of clones and asks Stewie to make one for him. But Stewie, being Stewie, has a price. Brian has to wag his tail so Stewie can admire it.
Give me a little smile. Your lips look a little dry. Why don't you wet them a little bit?
Oh my God, you're so weird.
Brian caves, leaving Stewie absolutely delighted. The next day, Stewie introduces Brian to his clone, Bitch Brian.
Brian, meet Bitch Brian. Hi, Brian. You got some stuff you want me to do for you?
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's kind of what I said too.
But here's the catch. Stewie didn't make it. Bitch Stewie did, which means Bitch Brian is dumb as rocks. Useless, slobbering, zero value.
And I didn't really want to do the work, so Bitch Stewie sort of did it. Hey, Stewie, how'd the clone turn out?
Brian, I can't go to the bathroom by myself. Will you please help me? But I'm good at other stuff.
Basically a drunk frat boy in dog form. Things spiral fast. Bitch Brian's body starts falling apart.
Okay, thank you. Did you wash my car like I asked?
No, but I hit it with a rock.
Okay, thanks.
Brian, I think my jaw is falling off.
Oh, Stewie, what is happening to this thing?
Literally melting away. Soon after, Bitch Stewie suffers the same fate. Pieces of him just dropping off like expired meat.
Hey, Brian, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Well, I hope that doesn't happen to me.
The grand finale? Both clones dissolve into one big puddle of goo, and Brian, because he's Brian, immediately wants to eat it.
He took my dry cleaning, and I have no idea what he did with the ticket.
Yeah, this was not a fruitful endeavor.
I'm not proud of this, but I need to lick that up.